Is that Daina?
Hello. This is different. I'm taking it old school YouTube style with a good old get ready with me. I'm about to do my everyday makeup. I'm gonna sort my hair out. I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys sent in on Instagram. And we're just gonna have a good old little chin wag, ain't we? It's been a long time since I did one of these. I ain't done one of these videos, I swear, in years it feels like. How are you guys? I know you missed these videos. I'm gonna put some music in the background. Juice out now. Make sure you guys run it up, add it to your playlist and all of that sort of stuff. Okay, first I'm going to put on this Rose Flash Balm Instant Skin Booster by Pixi. It says it's a 3-in-1, a moisturizer, a primer and a mask. Child, I don't know. I haven't been using it long enough to give you guys like a proper opinion on it, if I'm being honest. But I kind of just always put it on. I've already moisturized and exfoliated before I came on. My skin was rough. I needed to exfoliate. I honestly wanted to shave my face as well, but I didn't bother. Feeling like I could just scrape off one layer of my skin. My skin's been pissing me off. It's not been skinning. It don't skin no more. And this is why my whole entire makeup routine has changed, because my skin ain't skinning the way it used to skin, so it's making my makeup look horrible. So I've completely eliminated foundation out of my routine now. I might put it on if I've got a video shoot or like an event or something. I may be out. It depends on how I feel, but for the most part, actually, not really. I kind of just eliminate foundation because foundation doesn't look good on my skin anymore, and I don't know why. NARS concealer, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've got the color Caramel and the color Ginger. First, I go in with caramel and put it around my tattoos, because that's another question I always get when you do your makeup. Do you cover your tattoos and clean it off? No, I actually just avoid them completely. And in order to do that efficiently, I get a brush, a magnifying mirror, and then I just go around. I take my time and blend it out. So while I do that, because that's gonna take me a little while, let's answer some questions. Are you still pescatarian? If not, what changed your mind? Do you know what? I keep trying to be in denial to myself and saying, oh no, I'm still a pescatarian. I just occasionally eat lamb. But that's a lie, because I've been eating chicken. I ate chicken today. I actually had dinner courtesy of HelloFresh, who is sponsoring today's video. I wanted something really quick. It took no longer than 20 minutes to make. Thai green chicken curry. Oh my gosh. Most of the time, I don't have time to cook. And when I don't have time to cook, I just don't eat, which I know isn't good. So HelloFresh have just released their super quick recipe range. Dinners that you can cook in 50 minutes or less. And this meal took me no time. The meals are quick, convenient and healthy on a budget. And the best part is they send all of the ingredients to your doorstep nice and fresh with the recipe cards included for you to just, like, it's a no-brainer. There's no way you can mess this up. If you use my discount code, you will get 60% off your first box and an additional 25% on your next 8 boxes. Don't say I didn't give you guys no savings. And I love HelloFresh because they honestly have the quickest, nicest meals. Like, their food is so easy to prepare and it just tastes really nice. So if you guys choose to sign up with HelloFresh, use my link in the description box below and use my code so you can get 60% off your first box. And shout out to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. But no, I'm not a pescatarian, and I don't think I've got any explanation or reasoning. It just became easier to eat meat again, in terms of, like, if I go around my mum's house and she's probably cooked chicken, or she might have cooked something, and then it's like so many different scenarios where it's just easier to eat meat. It builds up and it builds up, and then it's just like, might as well just eat meat. So I eat chicken occasionally, and it's the same with lamb. I eat lamb occasionally, but to be honest, I'm not mostly eating fish. I'm mostly eating kind of vegetarian things, so I'm just whatever. I don't like pig out on meat at all. For me, it's always been carbs, if I'm honest, you know. I don't know why I've always just loved carbs. I love rice, I love pasta, I love potatoes. I just love it. I can eat a plate full of rice, potato and pasta all on the same plate. Like, that's normal for me. I don't know, like, as long as I got a good sauce on it or a good gravy, I could care less if the meat was there or not. What's something you've been doing for yourself lately? You know what? Nothing. And I mean that literally. I've been doing for me nothing. When I say nothing, I mean I sit in my bed okay, I put on some music, I lock myself away, and I do nothing. I sit in that bed, I lay in that bed, I'll be on my phone, I'll be on my computer, I'll be on my iPad or whatever, and I'm doing nothing, okay? I'm not working, I'm not responding to emails, I'm not editing, I'm not doing any of that. I'm watching EastEnders, yeah, catching up on my daily soap, doing nothing. I'm still in that era, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very much still in that era. I don't plan on leaving that era anytime soon. I've got to do that for me. I've got to do that for me, honestly. Okay, cool. So that's the first layer for the concealers. Just like a light layer of a concealer that is close to my skin tone. And then I go in with the NARS. Why was I going to call it Plant Pot? The NARS Plant Pot. I go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Why the hell did I have NARS Plant Pot in my head? This is in colour caramel as well, so it's the same colour as the one I used under my eye, except for it's just a different concealer. And I use this one on any blemishes I have on the face, because like I said, I don't use foundation anymore. So, with my blemishes, I use the NARS Plant Pot to go over them. To be fair, a lot of these blemishes don't bother me. That was probably the only one that bothered me. But all of that I just put there didn't really bother me, so I'm actually gonna kind of wipe that off. Yeah, so I'll just leave those two. What's your process to writing a song? Usually throw on a beat and then I think of melodies. And once I've got melodies, then I'll start to add lyrics to the melodies. But sometimes I could just be out. Most of the time when I'm driving, 2 bars will come to my head, 2 bars, 4 bars will come to my head, and I'll just write it down in my voice notes, or I will voice memo it in my phone. And then sometimes when I'm coming to write a song now, I'll go through all my voice notes, because I write down lyrics too. So I'll go through either the voice notes or whatever, because sometimes I'll come up with a melody and I might voice note that as well. And then when it comes down to doing a song, I'll go through all of them, see which one can fit on the tempo of the beat, like which one fits where, and then I'll make a song like that as well. So it kind of really depends, because if I'm actually in a studio with a producer, I'm more than likely gonna write while he has a beat being made or being played. And then it's even there, I'll pull out my voice notes and see if there's anything that could fit. But when I'm at home by myself, I usually just play a beat. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the lighter concealer in ginger, just to brighten up the under eye. And I'm gonna blend this out the same way I did the first one, using the magnifying mirror and getting super close. What happened to the vlogs? I miss them dearly. So I've got some vlogs left up on members only on the channel. If you go to the members only section, you should see them there. But as for vlogs, I did mention it already, but I'll mention it again. I just needed... Okay, obviously, when I stopped doing the vlogs, I was done completely. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good. But now that I've had like a bit of a break from it, I'm not gonna say that I'll never vlog again. I won't say that, but I'm also not saying I'm gonna vlog again. I needed it. It was affecting my mental health. I can't even really pinpoint it down to one thing either. It was multiple things. Overall, it was all around vlogging. I had to take a step back for my mental health child, and I've been happy. So I hope you're not too down about it, but I've enjoyed, you know, just doing like my digital diaries, doing my story time series, and starting my wine and dine, which by the way I'm gonna have to now pause because the third camera that I had just stopped working. It just won't turn on. Granted, it was an old camera. I've had that camera since uni, and it just, the last time it worked was when I filmed me and Paige's episode. I tried to take some pictures with it the next day, turned it on, it just wouldn't turn on. I tried multiple batteries, I tried the power source, I tried everything. Yeah, it's just not turning on. So I have to pause on filming wine and dine because I'm not about to lose my third angle now. I've only got 2 cameras left. So no, I need my 3 angles. Come on guys, we have to agree that the 3 angles was giving what it was supposed to give. I wasn't expecting to buy a camera right now. Cameras are just expensive and annoying, but I'll still be filming story times and maybe some diary entries in between. I haven't really had anything I want to speak about in a diary entry lately, which is why I'm here doing a get ready with me instead, so I can still talk to you guys but not feel like it's, you know. Right, now I'm gonna go in with some contour. Got my Grwm contour stick and I'm just gonna take that down the nose. I usually go on the forehead if I'm gonna have my hair out of my face, but I think I'm gonna have my bangs down today. Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I'll just do the nose and that's it. What happened with Ghostface? Okay, I said before, but I'll say it again. I am not comfortable to speak about what happened, and to be honest, I regret saying anything in the first place only because I said something just so no one would ask me about anything, and that backfired on me. Like, my thing was, okay, if I come back now and I'm just filming videos and then all of a sudden I don't speak about someone or mention someone ever again, then it's like, where did that person vanish to? 1 minute you're filming with them, you've got loads of vlogs and videos of them, and then next minute you don't even say their name. I didn't want anyone to be asking me what happened to that person, where did that person go. I wanted to make it very clear that we're not friends anymore, so don't ask me about them. That's kind of what I wanted to say, knowing that I wasn't going to be comfortable saying what happened, and I don't think I'm ever going to say what happened online. Obviously never say never, but I don't think I'm going to ever want to, care to, need to. That's just something that happened in my real life that I guess doesn't need to be on the internet, and what I put on the internet I guess was already too much. So I understand there's always going to be the question of what happened, so I apologize for that, but that's still not going to change my mind. I'm probably not going to say what happened. Now I'm going to get some Laura Mercier powder. My eyes are squinted because I just creased out. We don't want it to crease out though. I get some of my Laura Mercier. Why am I saying Laurier? Laura Mercier. And then I set my concealer. This part, some of the powder gets on my tattoo a little bit, but it's just a translucent powder, so it's not too bad. I still try and avoid it all the same. That little concealer there and there. So I'll just do that, and then I usually get kind of greasy here and I don't like it, so I'll just put powder there anyway. Just powder on skin, same with forehead, but I said I might have my fringe done today, so we don't need to put any powder there. What keeps you grateful? What an interesting question. You know what? What keeps me grateful is knowing where I came from. I still feel very close to where I came from. That's how I know I'm not where I need to be or where I want to be. Like, I didn't come from money. I was used to a certain way of living, a certain lifestyle, certain things. I don't feel like I'm clear of that. So to see where I am now, that keeps me grateful, because I'm just like, I know where I came from, what I've gone through, how I've come to this point. Like, I'm very proud of myself for how far I've come and what I've had to deal with, and I don't know, man. So yeah, that keeps me grateful, because I'm just like, shit, it could have gone, my life could have gone any which way, NT which way. Like, I don't even want to think about it, but forever grateful, but still striving for more. Right, so I'm getting a little blurish. I don't do this all the time, but when I want to look cute, like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I put blush on my nose and then kind of take it over to the sides of the nose. It kind of makes you look like you're cold, but then cute at the same time. And then I'll also put on a little bit of highlighter. And then after I do that, I go in with powder contour and just go over the nose. Set it with this and kind of define it a little bit more. I love a good defined contour, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I'm able to create a nose with makeup is everything. Like, look at that. Like, I'm sorry, what? And this is why people stay thinking I've had a nose job. No, bitch. I learned how to contour. I'm gonna get this mirror. Hopefully it doesn't obstruct you guys' view. But this mirror is a closer mirror than this one here. And I'm gonna do my wing liner. I need to be able to see, child. My wing has not been winging how I want it to wing these days either, so hopefully we have a good wing day. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink liner, even though I don't really like it. It kind of sprays out, and then all the hairs, I don't know if you can tell, all the hairs sprayed, but it still works. I don't know if you've mentioned it already, but did you ever get all your videos back? Girl, no. Yeah, so no, I didn't get all my videos back. I got the important ones back though. My good old story times and my vlog after my HelloFresh sponsored video. I got all of those back. And those are the main ones that was wanted gone, so. No, but the rest, no. I would have to, one by one, retrieve the links and titles and send them to Google one by one. There was hundreds of videos. Hundreds of videos. I'm not sitting there putting in all that work just to get back old videos, because to be honest, it's not like I wanted the videos. Majority of the videos were on private anyway, and they were still removed. They were removed even though they were on private. So it's not like I wanted them up and I was trying to make money off of them or whatever. Like, so I got back the most important ones, and you can view those on my channel right now. Okay, so I'm happy with that wing, but now I'm telling you, I'm not gonna get this side the same as this side. It's gonna piss me off. It's just really gonna piss me off. What's your worst time with alcohol? Funny or embarrassing or whatever? I love your vibe. Keep glowing. Oh my gosh. My worst time with alcohol was actually this year. It was New Year's. My goodness. I don't even think it was just alcohol though. Not me just thinking about it. It's bringing back. Not my stomach bringing. Okay. So yeah, New Year's, went to Manchester, had a table, had lots of drinks, lots and lots of drinks. And I don't usually drink. I'm not a drinker. I don't like drinking. I don't like being drunk. I don't like how it feels. I don't like hangovers. I don't like throwing up. I hate throwing up. So I don't typically like to drink at all. If I do drink, it's usually a cocktail. Cocktail ain't doing nothing. Like, I'm not like oh, get me a Jack D's and Coke, get me a vodka tonic, or get like, no sir. Spirits, me and spirits, I don't like spirits. I really don't like spirits. I'll have a nice glass of wine, I'll have a cocktail, but not like a G&T. So obviously those are the kind of drinks we were having. I think we had, what bottles did we get? We just got like bare bottles. We got all the bottles that they had in there. So I'm sure we had the dark liquor and we had the light liquor. And it was just mixed up with a Coke, mixed up with a Red Bull, mixed up with a Sprite, mixed up with them kind of things there. So I got twist up, like very twist up. And then once I leave the club, I smoked. But it weren't just any old, it was one from Cali. It was a pre-roll with like moon rock dust all over it. I won't say too much. But it was like a, you know, it weren't like no England plants. And I had a smoke. Didn't even smoke a lot. a few pulls, my whole entire world was spinning. I was the Mr. Krabs meme. That was me. The whole entire world was spinning. I could not move. I could not speak. I didn't even feel like I could breathe at one point. And the next thing you know, I flew to the toilet. I'm over the toilet vomiting. Vomiting. It was so bad. It was just so bad. I just couldn't stop vomiting. I was vomiting from then, which was, what time was that? Probably like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was vomiting from then all the way till 7 a.m. All the way to like 7 a.m. And it was worse because, oh my gosh, I just wanted to lay down. I was laying down. But then obviously it was in Manchester, so then people wanted to go home, back to London, and I'm like, I can't move. But then it was my car that we came in. They weren't going to make me drive it. I didn't drive back, but they were just saying like, get in the car. And I'm like, no, I'm laying down. And then they kind of like picked me up, put me in the car, and then I'm vomiting in the car. I had a towel. I'm just vomiting in this towel. And I remember thinking at the very last spot, I vomited on the towel about 6 times. And then there was one piece of empty space where I could. And I just remember thinking in my head the whole journey, because we're in the car, I'm thinking, please, I've only got one vomit spot left. Please, please. Let this be the last and I don't vomit again. Oh my gosh, because if I had to end up vomiting on my lap or vomiting in my car on my floor or vomit or trying to hang myself out my window, and nah, not me. And then I vomited one more time on the last spot and I didn't vomit again. And then we got to London. I was good, went to sleep. It was amazing. But yeah, after that, I'm just like, I don't want to drink again. I really don't. I don't like drinking. So let me curl my lashes. So I don't put on fake lashes when I'm just doing my everyday makeup. I only put on lashes now for like shoots or events, things like that. But on my everyday, put on some good Too Faced mascara, curl the lashes. I want to get my lashes lifted. I feel like they'll look so long because my lashes are so long. Yeah, my lashes are really long, but they're straight, so they don't look long. So let me get a little lash lift, a little perm on my lashes. Might even get a lash tint as well to just elevate the natural lash look. I love a good natural lash. That's the eyes done. Then I'm just gonna do cork lip liner. I do cork lip liner with everything, even Vaseline, which is what I've got on my lips right now, and I think I'm just gonna keep Vaseline on my lips right now. I'm gonna put some more on. Right, just put on some pink Vaseline. Gives a nice little pink tint and moisturizes your lips, even though they say I moisturize lips lately. Pissing me off. I was actually looking at the tin today. It says helps heal dry lips. I'm like, well, actually you're not helping. But sometimes I just want some moisturization instead of lip gloss, but usually I'm in a lip gloss or a lip oil. Just depends on my mood for the day. And today I feel like Vaseline. Okay, and that's it. So my eyebrows are in desperate need of being threaded. So I didn't touch them. And that is why I want my fringe out today as well. Because, yeah, we have a few things to cover up, don't we? So now let's start with the hair. If you could have picked a career other than what you're doing now, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know what I would be, because I don't know. I'll probably be a dancer if I'm judging it by what I was doing. Like out of college into performing arts school, I was on the path to being a dancer. Like I was teaching dance, I was doing dance competitions, I was doing dance auditions, I was doing like other people's music videos. So the path was going towards being like a dancer. But what I would have wanted to be, I don't know. Because there's There's a lot of things that I do really like interior design, I love. But I feel like that's something I can still do right now if I wanted to. It's not like something like, what would you have been? Because I feel like everything I've wanted to do, I can still do and do all of them at the same time. I don't really believe in the whole, oh no, pick one thing and stick to it. And no, I want to do loads of different things. I feel like I would always have been doing what I'm doing right now. Beside them or juice? Beside them. And I know some people ain't gonna agree with me, but beside them. What has been the biggest challenge raising your niece? The fact that she's my niece, I think, takes the cake every time. There's certain things that I would just feel like, is it my place to do this or to do that? And it's not even big things all the time. It could be really small petty things, but it's just like, I've always got to consider her parents, even when I don't want to. I think that's been the most difficult part. There's been a lot of difficult parts though, and none of the difficult parts are ever about her, which is the most annoying part about it, because herself isn't the problem. It's just everything that comes with it, I think. I don't know how people curl their hair with a flat iron, but I cannot for the life of me do it. You lot see me struggle. This is why I ain't talking too much and tell you what I'm doing, because I don't know. When you and your ex split, were you scared of being alone at home once you... No! Obviously it's different for everyone, but I was having a swell time. I'm not going to lie to you. I was having a swell old time. I was glad, I was happy. For once in my life, I don't know, man, I felt like, yeah, this is me now. Like, this is how it's gonna be now. And even now, having my own place, this is the best. There was actually another question on here, I think, that I can go into. Someone else asked me, would you ever go back to living with a partner, sharing bills, etc.? And honestly, since living by myself, I don't see that for me. There's this Whoopi Goldberg quote that says she doesn't want to get married because she don't want no one in her house or something like that. If I can find it, I'll insert it. And I love that quote so much because I feel you. I don't want nobody in my house. No, for real. I can't see myself ever going back to living with someone and splitting bills, because for one, my experience in splitting bills weren't exactly fair, so I don't want to risk getting myself in another situation like that. And two, if I can 100% for myself, why am I 50-50 with a man? It's that motherfucking simple. If I can 100% myself, I'm not 50-50 with you. The only way I would live with a man again is if he's 100% in. He's 100% in us. And then I've still got my 100% money in my bank account that I didn't have to use on bills. But why am I 50-50 in you when I can 100% myself and not have to put up with... Do you know how... Oh my gosh. Living with a man, yeah? And this goes for not just my ex, any man. Because I've lived with my brother, I've lived with other men, do you know what I mean? So to be honest, it seems like it's a universal thing for men to just not do nothing around the house. Not do nothing around the house, especially when they know a woman's there. They don't do nothing around the house. It's like they more not do nothing around the house when they know a woman's there. I cannot stand living with a man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So many reasons, not even just like the mess. Just like being able to just, you know, do your own thing at your own time, watch whatever shows you want to watch for how long you want to watch them, be on the phone when you want to be on the phone, play music when you want to play music, like just being able to do your own thing. Like, yeah, I can't see myself ever wanting to give that up. And especially I'm paying money to give that up. I'm going to be footing 50% of the bills to give up that freedom. Nah, yeah, you got to come with 100% of everything and I'll bring myself, or I'm going to just stay over here in my space. Right, I think I'm just going to leave my hair like this. Usually I tuck one side behind the ear, but because I haven't really pressed my edges or edge controlled them today, I feel like it looks weird. You know me, I love a messy look. I don't like my hair looking too neat. But yeah, I'm going to chat to you guys very soon. It was nice having a little chin wag with you. Let's do this again sometime. I've actually got a lot more questions that I didn't answer, so maybe I'll screenshot those and save those for another video if you guys like this kind of thing. I know you guys want some of the old style videos back, like tutorials and things. But child, we have to learn that the time moves on. And you might get a few things here and there, but that era of my life, it's not giving tutorials and all of that, hauls and outfit videos, and I don't know, like I said, never say never. I feel like that's a theme of this video, never say never, but I'm just not there. So hopefully videos like these can make up for that, and I'll see you guys real soon.